I see myself to some degree as a visionary that I'm, a lot of times I come up with the ideas and then ultimately I have to see them through. And I definitely saw myself in mid-high school like being a rebel without a cause, seeing that there was something wrong and being like, I'm mad at something, but I don't really know how to articulate that or how to deal with that. I mean, the high school I went to was the basis for the movie Mean Girls, which if that gives you any idea, that's what the culture was like there. Strict hierarchies, there was consumption and wealth. It's a wealthy school. Like they get $17,000 in funding per student per year, which is whereas like as opposed to in the inner city, they're getting $10,000 a year. So like grew up in that and like it definitely formed the person that I am today. Like learned about what type of environment that I'm not trying to create for myself or I'm not trying to create in the world. How are we going to affect this like in a big way and really change the culture that exists here? Mobilizing the student body, educating people. I worked on, while I was there, I got bottled water banned from campus. So it doesn't really matter the environment that I'm in. If these principles and values are important to me, like my goal is to reduce the dissonance between what I believe and what I'm doing. And so I went to GW with this assumption that the best way to change the world was through international relations. The way that I could impact the world best was to do direct action on a small scale, like in a local community, through agriculture. And those came together at the same time, and suddenly I was at GW and I was running their community garden. The Food Justice Alliance, we're mostly focused on dealing with food justice issues in DC. We have our community garden that we run on campus, so there's the H Street Garden over on H and 23rd, and produced about 1,100 pounds of food over the course of a season. So we went from like having like cute little, like giving them a couple greens to really like producing a lot of food. We were taking local food and giving it to people like the local community and people who really like homeless individuals, people who really needed to get access to healthy food. This was just hard work from a lot of people who were really committed to something that we believed in. Maybe the urban farming that I'm doing now or the future agriculture that I'll be doing is something that it's a model that hopefully we'll be able to recreate. It was a huge part of my childhood to think about. It's not just about me, it's about how can I leave this world better than I found it.